how incredible is it that a child can fill that void? And how is that sort of calm the sorrow, right?
Yeah.
And the loss.
It's amazing what they do for you, right? And that's not their task.
Yeah.
These children, their task could be a million things. They're going to find their path and their task, and our job to get them there. But selfishly, it's amazing what she'll never know until I tell her or watches this interview, or what she did for me just being born. Being born, it took every carny is the word I'd use. It took every kind of negative trait that I'd have, or duplicitous. It took it all and just, I again, like, I have to be as true and blue as possible. I'm her guiding force, me and my wife, and it just changed everything for me, everything, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Professionally you can categorize this matters and this matters, X amount of money, this match, that, but the most important thing is that I get her to the spot she needs to be in, and just be as good as, I had the perfect father, and like be that in the best way for her. But I mean, it changed everything. Guys will talk to me now and they joke. I used to be such no better way to put it, but shit disturber. I used to be such a locker room prankster and joker, and telling, there's a term in our business, a Cody tale, when it's just I take something that's slightly true and just distort it heavily, and I lost my ability to do all that. Like it's not in me anymore. It just became, hey, that's why I started, when I mentioned telling Bruce I'm the best wrestler in the world, that's where it really, that was my sales pitch.
Yeah.
There's nothing else this is how I feel. And I'd love to be back, and boom, that's it. That's all I felt like. I didn't want to get into it just changed me in such a good way. And I hope she just has the best life.
Sure.
I'd love another one. Who knows?
Well, who's that up to?
I think Brandy is all gung ho, because she ended up being freaking Mother of the Year. I mean, especially with this gig, they got the tour bus. I get to sleep 8 hours on it. I'm doing these shows. She's doing full time this, plus setting up her yoga and her Pilates studio. She's just absolutely killing it. I feel like I'll be, as the years go on, I'll be, on the back pedal a little bit. I'll be having to earn Liberty over a bit more, because it's one thing to have love and fun together, but that trust in your person, Brandy's her person, and I feel like I'm definitely behind the 8 ball, so I'm gonna have to try and, as things go, earn her back.
Yeah, that's a tough balance for you, man, because you're sort of on this, you're on a lightning bolt, and your career has turned into this incredible machine. So I can sympathize a little bit with you as a young father, a new father, and having all of these things that are this great opportunity, right? Yeah. You want to seize it. You want to take advantage of it. Brandy obviously understands the business very well and knows exactly what you're being asked to do and where you need to be. So how do you manage the balance, being able to be, you talk about this in your documentary, your dad's inability to really be there for your brother, and then his ability later where he was in his life to spend more time with you. So, you want to make sure that you're doing that with your daughter, and how do you manage it?
Well, I'd say the biggest, Brandy having been in the business too, she understands. I won the Royal Rumble last year. It was such an exciting moment. I dreamed of winning a Royal Rumble. I couldn't believe I won the Royal Rumble. I came backstage. There's a talent relations guy at WWE named John Cone. He had a binder with him, not one sheet of paper, full binder. And he said, here's all your appearances and potential stuff. Are you ready for this? And it was the greatest. I've been waiting for somebody to ask me, am I ready for this? Yes, I'm ready for it. But then when it actually came down to, you're going to be gone, you're going to be gone, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that, my wife said something really, which meant a lot to me as a wrestler. But I was telling her, I was like, this is going to suck. I'm not going to see you for 11 days here, whatever. And I remember she said, well, that's the schedule of a WrestleMania main eventer.
Ooh.
And I thought,
damn,
you're right. and I gotta live up to it and honor her in the best of ways. But I feel like it's not just she's an awesome person. It's that she knows the business and she knows the window.
Yeah.
This don't last forever.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. What's the, get it.
Yeah.
Go and get it and make something beautiful with it for us.
Football is back in full swing with another week of epic games, and who's got you covered on the action for every single one of them? DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers can bet $5 on football and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Nobody's missing out on the action this season. All DraftKings customers can take advantage of 2 new offers every single game day this September. Get in on the NFL Week 2 action with DraftKings Sportsbook. That's her attitude. You'll get to know her well when you see or watch the documentary. She's an incredible job as a mother and a wife, and very supportive of all the things you've been able to do. Even when you went down to the independent, man, she
went with it.
Yeah, she went with it.
She left her gig.
It's incredible.
Well, there's no one else on the planet that probably knew how miserable you were up until then, so she had to live with you.
She had to live with it, and then that was why it was so fun when we got to do that. Is she was, ride or die is the term, but she was absolutely about we'll do it together, and we did so much of it together and started our own thing together. It was just. She's a great business partner for me, a great partner for me. But yeah, she's somebody. She'll hate that I'm talking so much about her, hate it. But I love talking about my wife. She's somebody that's done a few things in the business. The first first female black executive in the industry. She also did some things that nobody's given her flowers over yet, and I wait for the day when they write the book on, hey, what happened in this wrestling resurgence that went down? Who did these things? Who recommended this person? Who went out and recruited this person? She's done some really significant things for the sports entertainment and pro wrestling business, and it's one of those things where it'll come. I've seen how the fans are. Sometimes they don't want to give that credit and give those flowers, but it'll come. She's done some really good stuff, and just remain incredibly proud of her. And just she's, whenever if she wanted to come back and do something, I'd be about it.
Right. Yeah. I can relate to that, man. I love talking about my wife as well and how much
I met your wife out there. Whoa.
She changed. She saved my life, man.
Yeah.
She helped me change and improve me in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I'd love to sit down and talk about it, man. But I wanted to ask you, one of the places that I saw you, and a lot of people will see you, is the Go Big Show.
Yes.
So, how does that happen? How do you get
Thank you. The Go Big Show, I never get to talk about.
Right.
Okay, so at the time, we had started AEW and on Discovery, so you're just Warner Media or whatever it was, TNT, TBS, Classics. They were just looking for a crossover, and that was my role at AEW. I was the face of the brand. I was not the champion of the brand, but I was going to be, okay, we know him a little from WWE, casual fans. Okay, he's in a suit. He looks the part, I was going to be the face for these crossovers, and that's all they wanted out of it because it was doing really well ratings. Can we bring some of those people over? And I'm of the thought, again, having grown up in the business, I want as many people watching our show as possible. So if that means sending me to Macon, Georgia in the pandemic for a month where we were totally bubbled up with Jennifer Nettles, Snoop Dogg, and Rosario Dawson, yes, send me. I will watch some crazy acts with no audience. And one of the most fun experiences I've ever been a part of. And I feel terrible because when I left the show, they didn't do the show again. Yeah. And they were ready to do the show again. Yeah. So if Snoop, Rosario, or Jennifer Nettles ever beat me up in a back alley somewhere, I would understand. I might have screwed up season 3.
I'll say that what is interesting about you doing that show is, for me, it really I don't know how to articulate this, but I found your personality, and I got to know you on that show.
Sure.
Right. And I know it's a show. It's a Go Big show. It's a variety show. It's just a fun show. But seeing you in another element for me was cool. It's not something that a lot of people in your business get the opportunity to do, right? That sort of helped you sort of become even bigger, right? Yeah. While it's in your, I find your situation, your scenario, like you're on this cusp of things that you probably never even dreamed of.
Right.
I feel like that we're sitting here talking to you today, and I know that you wrestled in WrestleMania, win at the Royal Rumble, but I feel like the next chapter for you is going to be even bigger than you can imagine.
Oh, I'm knocking on wood.
I don't know, man. I just got this weird feeling, but I've been thinking about this a lot.